ancient philosopher, but like tapping into his work. And what I loved, his his presentation was on his formula for happiness, which is humility plus usefulness equals happiness. And I was like, so simple of a formula, but it also is so in alignment with, because people come to me all the time with like, oh, you're so lucky that you found your mission, your purpose in this life. And I'm like, but all of our missions are exactly the same. It's just, how do you put it out there in the world? And so the blue ones, when I sit and have conversations with them, one day, it was, how do you find your purpose? Because people ask me this all the time, and their message was, everyone's purpose is to serve. I'm like, okay, explain more. And then the message to serve is simply to love. And so doing whatever you do, it's about like, how does that create more love in the world? And you can find that service, that love in anything you do. Like, obviously, me as a healer, it's far more obvious like what that is, but I tell people, like, if my job was to clean toilets, like, I just think about, like, for me, everybody who knows me knows that I hate using public toilets. But if I go into a public restroom and find it neat and clean and tidy, like, I feel so safe and protected and served and supported. And it's like the most amazing, wonderful thing to me. And so, like, if that's your job, like, don't just clean the toilet to make the toilet clean. Like, think about this gift that you're giving humanity, people who need the nature is calling, and you need this clean toilet. Like, it potentially can mean everything to someone. And I think about how, like, it wasn't the thing when I was a kid, but somewhere along the way it became the thing. Like, you have to squat over a toilet instead of sitting on a toilet. And when you squat, you pee everywhere. And then I think about, like, it's fine if you can squat, but look at, like, the elderly and, the less physically capable people. They can't squat over a toilet. They need a clean toilet seat. So it's a whole big thing. I could probably talk this whole episode on the importance of clean toilets. But back to the original message, it's about being of service. And being of service, they told me, translates to love. And then it is about being in service to others, loving others, but it's also about being in service to yourself and loving yourself. Because if you don't serve and love yourself first, you can't serve and love others either. So, you know, him giving this message about be humble, be useful, and then you will be happy.